So just looking at some of the empirical evidence from multiple studies illustrates that cognitive decline across several domains can occur. The first one, diminished critical thinking. A 2025 study by Dr. Michael Gerlish he was the SBS Swiss Business School, found a strong negative correlation between frequent AI tool usage and critical thinking abilities. And in particular, his research noted that individuals who rely heavily on AI for quick solutions may be struggling more with independent reasoning. And this effect was found to be particularly pronounced among younger individuals. And he classed that age group as being 17 to 25, who showed a higher dependence on AI and consequently scored lower on critical thinking assessments. A study from the University of Toronto looked at the impact of AI and the erosion of creativity. And their study demonstrated that the use of generative AI can reduce human creativity. And the outcome being that what they found was it resulted in more homogeneous, vanilla, bland kind of ideas and a reduction in those truly innovative thoughts. And researchers at MIT found similar things when they found what they called a creative flattening effect. And they noted that AI assisted essays often lacked original thought and relied very much on the same expressions. And again, MIT study provided neurological evidence for revealing that participants who used AI assisted showed less engagement in key brain networks. The key brain networks responsible for things like memory, attention, and executive function. So people who used AI and had a greater reliance on AI actually showed less engagement of the key brain networks around memory, attention, executive function, so that's decision making, problem solving, etc. And this is now being termed as cognitive debt. So what they said was the short-term benefits of using AI for increased productivity and reduced mental effort in the here and now actually has a long-term cost of decreasing our critical thinking abilities, our creativity, our learning and memory. So moving on to look at some of the societal dimensions of cognitive erosion. And the first one of those is termed cognitive stratification. And what they found is that AI is creating a new kind of social divide. People who already have strong reasoning skills can use AI to become even more cognitively capable, essentially building on their existing skills. And they termed it now that we are building an informational aristocracy. Because meanwhile, those who lack skills, cognitive reasoning, strong reasoning skills, they start to rely on AI as a substitute for their own thinking, and they lose their ability to reason independently. We're also seeing that by constantly interacting with AI, which lacks that genuine emotions, could lead to a decline in our own empathy atrophy. Because AI is not built on reciprocation, a fundamental part of human connection, relying on AI makes it harder for people to understand and to respond to the emotional needs of others. There is also the reinforcement of bias and a likelihood of more AI algorithmic kind of thinking. So AI algorithms can create cognitive echo chambers by constantly showing us content that confirms what we already believe. Because remember, the content in the first instance is coming from us. And this therefore can weaken our critical thinking and make our minds less flexible. And over time, we might unconsciously adopt a more algorithmic way of thinking, favouring the more predictable, simple ideas over the nuanced and creative ideas that come from being human.